when I was going through my awakening, I had days where I thought, finally, yes, I've mastered this. Man, this is amazing. Man, that was a crazy journey, but I'm so glad it's over. This feels incredible. And the next day, I would feel like I had fallen back into this pit and wondered what in the world happened. I thought I had this mastered. I thought I was doing so well. Why do I feel this way again? I'm going to help you understand exactly what's happening within you with a little bit of Bible and quantum physics. In the book of James, chapter 3, verse 1 says, "My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation." Translating that in today's English language, it would sound something like this. "Not many of you should become teachers, my fellow believers, because you know that we who teach will be judged more strictly." The next verse is Luke 12:48. "For unto whomever much is given, of him shall much be required. And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask more." Basically, what that's saying is when you know what you know, then you will be held accountable to the standard of that knowing. Now, let me show you what this looks like with a little bit of science. This drawing of an octopus will help us understand exactly how we are experiencing this reality. Everything is energy. Science has proven that. This high frequency energy condensed into a low frequency energy source became man. In the beginning was the Word was God, the Word was with God, and with the Word, everything was created. We are one body with many members, one spirit. The same spirit that raised Jesus from the dead is the same spirit that keeps us alive. This is the animator, this is the animation. It is all one source, simply expressing itself in a different frequency. Science has proven that everything is energy, and when this energy condensed itself into a slower frequency, it took on a shape and a form. And it also gave us access to a bunch of different stations. Just like a radio, we are transmitters, and we have the option to choose between all of these different thought stations that are available. Some are fear, some are anger, some are frustration, hopefulness, joy, the peace that passes all understanding, the mind of Christ. Our thoughts are not our own, we are simply receiving them. When you come into this reality, you are resonating here, mind of Christ. All babies are here, they have absolutely no beliefs. As we grow in this reality and we experience things, we slowly shift from the truth of who we are into believing in this separation. We, on this human level, don't see ourselves as one with Source, especially not when we are receiving thoughts on these lower stations. The truth will set you free, and the truth resides with the mind of Christ, the peace that passes all understanding. When you were born, you descended into density, into this three-dimensional reality, and although your frequency still was tuned to the mind of Christ, over time you shifted and formed beliefs based on your experiences, based on the people who raised you, based on the friends and the family that you were living your life with. And as you took on beliefs, you shifted incrementally into lower and lower stations and ultimately experienced enough of this fear and hell that you chose to begin releasing limiting beliefs. This is the awakening process. As you release your limiting beliefs, you are climbing back up to the mind of Christ, the truth that will set you free. The highest truth is knowing all of this, knowing that everything is happening perfectly for you, even when you don't understand it. So, when the Bible says that not many should be teachers because we will be held to a higher standard, what that means is that you have attained the mind of Christ. You have shifted into the station where you've received the thoughts that are the truth of who you are. You've been set free, and it feels amazing. And there's not a thing in this world that can give you that same feeling, period. And when you shift from it, you feel it. You're not judged by something outside of you. You are simply feeling the judgment because the thoughts that you have shifted into will tell you something's gone wrong. It doesn't mean anything's gone wrong. It means that just like a radio station, you were tuned into your highest and you incrementally tuned into something lower. And on this station, judgment thoughts will come telling you you've done something wrong, something bad has happened. Let me tell you the truth. Those are not truthful thoughts, not the highest truth anyway. They're only a truth if you believe them, but I'm about to set you free. The highest truth is, this is who you are. This feeling, that peace that passes all understanding, where it feels like everything is miraculous, that's who you are. Nothing has gone wrong. You have simply shifted into a frequency where you are receiving thoughts that are judgment thoughts. It's you judging you, not anyone outside of you. And it's giving you the opportunity to learn how to get back to the truth of who you are. When we feel those judgment thoughts, we can get into fear. Fear is the lowest frequency. You are feeling the distance, the resistance when you shift from this frequency to any other. You feel it in your body, and we have for our entire lives assumed that something has gone wrong. That's not true. It's our indicator. It is the best feeling. When you feel it, get excited. Yes, my internal GPS is working. It's telling me that I have shifted stations, and that's it. Because your thoughts are not your own, and the highest truth is everything's going perfectly. Even when you don't understand it, everything's working out. When you draw things into your experience, it's only to help you learn how to refine your frequency, to release limiting beliefs in order to align with the truth of who you are. You are the creator in creation. You are the animator and the animation, and you're creating your reality in real time every single day, and nothing's ever going wrong. It feels sometimes like you're doing this on this roller coaster of awakening, but let me promise you, you are doing this. You're getting better every day, and you can't unknow what you know, which means you're never going back here. You're just climbing and perfecting, and climbing and perfecting, and climbing and perfecting.